Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Swansea FIFA 17 career mode. If you haven't seen the last episode yet, stop this video now, check the channel page, go back and watch it. It was a big one. It was the Champions League final, so you need to really know how we got on in that game to see how we're going to approach next season. We're obviously in that transitional phase. Season 2 has now come to an end. What I thought we would do in today's episode is have a look at the squad report, see what the stats were, how the players finished, identify any players that we might look to move on, and then tie up any loose contracts to get a squad settled for next season. And then I'm going to have a bit of a talk about what we're going to do next. So, squad report, first of all, starting at the top with the main man, Jordan Pickford, arguably my player of the season. Overall is now 86, value 34 million. He's happy, which is great. 21 clean sheets in 50 games. Absolutely insane. Then we've got Andre Onana, who we signed from Ajax, of course, as a bit of a backup goalkeeper. His overall's got up +5. He's valued highly, but he's unhappy. Hasn't played a lot of games, just 10 appearances, as you can see. Mark Birighitti, whatever you pronounce it as, hasn't played, won't play. His contract expires in 1 month. He will be departing the club. Nelson Semedo at right back. Decent stats. Overall gone up +3. He's now 24 years old, coming into the peak of his career, I think. Was ever present at right back despite a few injuries. 38 appearances in all. And then we've got Sergio Roberto, who is also classed as a right back, but we predominantly use him in midfield. I feel like that's where he is most effective. Made a lot of appearances. We signed him from Barca, of course, and he is just a superb player. We've got Sam Byram. He is our backup right back. Obviously, I mentioned Roberto can play there, but this is our go-to guy should Semedo and himself be available. He obviously had a lot of injuries. You can see he's still out with that anterior cruciate ligament that kept him out for a long part of last season. Only made 14 appearances. Kyle Norton has agreed to join Villa when his contract is up. We've been trying to sell him for ages. It just hasn't really happened. He doesn't play many games at all. Michael Keane, obviously just broken into the England squad in real life. Good player. I feel like he'll be fantastic for us. 46 appearances for us last season. He will continue to feature a lot, as will this man, Swansea's own Alfie Mawson. I like him a lot. 24 years of age now. Overall is 75, so not quite up to the standard that you'd need to be a top level Premier League club or even European club as we need to be now. But he made 24 appearances last year. His stats are rising. It's just his pace that really kind of lets him down. And then we've got Lemos, who probably was our standout centre-back last year. I think 16.5 million he's valued at. We bought him at 17.5. His overall has gone up +2, but 39 appearances for him. Van der Horn, don't know what we're going to do with this guy. He's only 25. His overall still going up, even though he doesn't make that many appearances, but his acceleration is just like horrendous. Fernandez, question marks over his future. Contract expires in 1 month's time. Only played 10 appearances, but overall value of 79. So I think we'll probably offer him a deal. Try and keep him around the club. Won't be doing the same for Kyle Bartley, though. He spent the season with us after spending the first season out on loan at Leeds. Very rarely got some game time. Grimaldo, valued at 25 million. Really, really good left back, this guy. He's only 22 years of age. His overall is now 84. There's a lot more to come from him. Same with this guy, Kingsley. He played 16 games. I think we'll probably rotate him in and out the team a bit more. He was out for a long time with injury as well, so was a bit unlucky there. Christian Pulisic. Now, there's a lot of debate about how you pronounce it. It is Pulisic. I watched a video of him introducing himself, and that is definitely how he said it. He's only 19 years old. His overall is now 80. Started to find form back end of last season. Was really unlucky not to be involved in the Champions League final, but a lot more to come from him next season. Ryan Hedges spent the season out on loan. Not sure what's going to happen with him. But Kessie, he's a guy that moans when he's not in the team. He's a great player. He's only 21. Overall +3. £17.5 million. He made 36 appearances, but he loves a moan. That's the only problem with Kessie, but maybe we'll integrate him into the team a little bit more. Tom Carroll, he loves a moan as well, but to be fair, he's decent. When he played, he was good. He's only 76 rated, but he's obviously a Swansea player in real life now, so hopefully we'll get him involved. Harrison Carter, I'm going to let him go. Signed him before I should have done, really. I should have left him in the academy to let him develop his skills. There are only 5 appearances, so we'll let him be leaving. But Renato Sanchez, big name for the future. I've got a lot of love for this man, should we say. Signed him from Bayern Munich, obviously, for 17.5 million. He's now valued at 23 mil. He's only 20. His physical stats especially, are absolutely frightening. Jay Fulson will be leaving the club. Matthew Grimes is loan listed. Not a lot to say about him. Or Ryan Blair. Or Josh Sheehan. Or George Byers. Bit of a theme there, aren't there? Lots of players out on loan. Now, Jefferson Montero, we all know about him and his pace and what he can do. He's good when he plays, but he rarely plays. Just the 13 appearances last year. But we've got a lot of prize money. I think I've got some leftover wage budget, so I'll probably offer him a deal and keep him around and just decide whether we want to sell him or not. And then Captain Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Gylfi Sigurdsson, 19.5 million valued at. He's in his prime, I think, 28. He's not a quick player, so we're not in danger of him losing his pace. He's just so incredibly gifted from a technical point of view, and he's ever present in the team. Leroy Fair, he's a Swansea regular in real life. I think he's a regular. I think he starts. If not, he might be at least a bench boy. I want to keep him around because as a utility player, as a squad player, he's good enough to do a job. Iñaki Williams, his form really picked up last season, but it wasn't consistent, but he'd have spells where, like, for 5 games, he'd be unplayable. Obviously, scored the goal in the Champions League final. Stats are frightening. Sprint speed of 99. Hello. Just what you need from a winger. £32.5 million he's valued at as well. Then we got on to the strike force, Moussa Dembele. 14 goals in 33 appearances. That's not a bad return at all. Some of those appearances will, of course, be substitute appearances as well. Goal every other game in the Champions League. Only 21 years old. So excited to see what he can offer. Same with this man. Overall is now 82. He's valued at 24.5 million. 12 goals in 34 games. So not quite as impressive as Dembele, but he also loved the Champions League. If we can get them two playing together in the same team and scoring regularly, the sky's the limit as to what we can achieve. Then we got Fernando. Poor old Fernando. He's leaving. He's leaving us. He did manage a goal this year, only in the FA Cup. But yeah, cheers for your stats, mate. Unlucky Fernando. He's 33 years old. He'll still do a job for Southampton, and I wish him all the best. Alexander Isak was pleasing. Overall has gone up by 4. He's now 72 rated, 2.7 mil. But you can see 5 goals in 12 games. He's 2 of those are in the friendly competition, but I don't really care. He's been impressive. Average rating's what you want to look at for him, because when he plays, he was good. Botti Biarbi, who'll be leaving the club, he didn't play. Ollie McBurney, I know he's a bit of a fan. Is he a fan's favourite at Swansea? I don't know. I know he's a decent youngster. Might offer him a deal because his wages won't be astronomical. I might just keep him around. Ben Woodburn on loan from Liverpool. Now, there were calls in the comments to sign him on a permanent basis, and I think I might just do that because he's valued at 1.1 million, and he was very, very effective for us, even in his short time that he spent with us. Not quite as effective as this man, though, but it's a good player for him to learn off. He's only 22, having Lozano, but overall is 82 already, 22.5 million. Sprint speed of 99, agility of 99, acceleration of 95. He is frightening when he runs at players, and he's starting to show that now in terms of goals and assists. And Daniel James, listed for loan, just didn't play. I think he'll be leaving. Cool, so we got loads of money in the wage budget. I said we're going to have a look at the contracts and see which players are expiring. £504,000. So we can pretty much offer everybody what they want, but it's the principle for me. Yeah, I can easily offer Fernandez 80 grand a week, but why should I? Guy's not a first team regular, doesn't play. I want to keep him. I could obviously sell him on and get the money back, I think, providing somebody would want him. I'm going to offer him 70. I'm not being tight, it's just that I don't agree with giving players that make 10 appearances a season an almost £20,000 pay rise. This guy wants a £22,000 pay rise. Are you mad? Are you mad? £67,500 for Montero. I hope he accepts it because we could sell him, but he's only valued at 7 mil anyway, so we'll probably get a fairly decent budget next year considering the amount of prize money we've earned. Let's offer him that and see what he says. I mean, the rest of them I'm not too worried about keeping. Yeah, there's some decent youngsters here, but they're not going to get game time. I'd rather sign or, get the youth scout out there and bring in some more talented youngsters. These guys, maybe McBurney, if he only wants a £2 grand pay rise. I'll keep McBurney around because he's one of Swansea's own. Let's see if we can develop him a little bit, get him some game time, maybe in the cup competitions. And he's thrown it back in my face. Cool. Because he wants to understand his role at the club. Well, there isn't really going to be one, mate. You didn't play last year. Why do you think you're going to play next year? Let's see what the other email is. Michael Keane wants a pay rise. Right, Michael Keane is the kind of player I have no issue giving a pay rise. He's ever present in the first team. I think he was captain when for a few games when Gylfi was injured. So let's find Michael Keane. There he is. He's only on 35k a week. He wants 10 grand pay rise. Absolutely fine. More than happy to give him that. I'm fully aware, Federico, that your wage demands have not been met, but our expectations of you haven't really been met. You didn't force your way into the team, did you? We've got better defenders than you. Shush, basically. Well, I'll reconsider that one. In the meantime, Jefferson Montero, he doesn't want to sign a contract extension. He'll be letting the contract expire and then moving on. That's fine. That is the way to go about it. To come to us and say, do you know what? I've been thinking about it. I want a new challenge. I want to move on. Best of luck to him. Best of luck. That's what I like to see. Michael Keane. Not a problem. Stay in. Good. He'll be ever present in the squad next year. Thank you and congratulations, Michael. I tell you what, this guy ain't got a clue what's going on. Jefferson Montero just come to me and said, right, thought about it, I'm leaving the club. Now he's saying, I might end up staying. I'm not sure yet. In which case, we'll offer him a new deal. Right, I'm going to offer him £72,000 with a 2-year extension on a squad rotation basis. Now, I know I had a go at him for asking for a pay rise, but I'd rather just get something back for them. I'm going to offer 72.5 for Fernandez as well. Just purely even if we sell him for like £1 million. It's better than nothing. All right, Fernandez, had enough. You're going. You're going. Woo! Getting a bit salty, aren't they? Board have come to us saying they've had a reply from the agent of Montero saying don't bother offering his player a new deal. Fine, mate. Sorry. Your player's the one who can't make his mind up. I love being humble, but I would have kicked off if someone else got that. We won the Premier League Manager of the Season award. Well, obviously, we're Swansea and we won a title. What do you expect? Love it, though. Happy, happy, happy. Cheers to the board as well. Even though we didn't achieve all of our objectives, we believe that it was a satisfactory performance. I think that's an understatement. They're willing to give us our job next year, and the season has now finished. So now would be as good a time as any to talk about the next point of the video. Season 3. What do we do? I've read through the comments. There is a divide of opinion. A lot of you are saying, yes, jump into Season 3, build on your achievements in Season 1 and 2, and have another crack at it with Swansea. Other people saying, do you know what? You've achieved everything that you could possibly achieve at Swansea. You've won the biggest competitions that you can possibly win. It's time now for a new career. I see both points of view, and I get it. I really, really do. So, you know what this channel is about. I like to make content that you guys want to see. So I'm going to leave the decision up to you. In the link to the video down below, you will find a straw poll. And I'm going to ask you guys to vote for what you want to see. Obviously, we've got the other series, the Ultimate Team Road to Glory. That's going to be unaffected. But what you're effectively doing is voting now. Obviously, it's the first time on the channel we've had 2 series on the go at the same time. Is voting for what career mode you want it to be. Do you want us to carry on with Swansea? Or do you want us to start a series maybe outside of the BPL or do another BPL team, just a different one? You've got the options in the straw poll. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You're going to have to go and find out for yourself. But please do vote. You can vote for more than one option. So feel free to just vote away. Whatever you decide, we're going to be using the sliders as well, because obviously it's clear that we found that a little bit too easy. We shouldn't be, you know, able to transform Swansea, no disrespect to them, into a Premier League and Champions League winning team over the space of like 70, 80 odd games over 2 seasons. It shouldn't be that simple. So do go and vote. Obviously, thank you for your support. If it is the end of this Swansea series, it's been so much fun. Thank you to everybody that's been involved along the way with all your suggestions. If it carries on, brilliant. Hopefully we'll keep enjoying the journey together. But either way, please do subscribe. Please do like this video to help the channel continue its growth. And I will see you next time.